The Book of Roots.
Symphonie numéro 1.
Symphony Segment D. Tema del segmento, alzati il get up. Tonica principale del capitolo, Do-C. Progressione musicale principale del capitolo, trasposizione alla quarta. Suite sinfonico D. 1 Variazioni notturne, moderato e comodo, fondazioni delle libertà.
Compositional Form, Chapter 5, of 4, Second Inversion. Traditional Form, Chapter 3. Kin that time forgot. Now Samuel's vision left him in darkness, until a crack of light from a small fire lit the world once more. Here he saw creatures he considered that were possibly missed by Gulliver during his travels. Beings that could be mistaken for men, yet were not. These creatures, as though a mix of man and monkey, stood upright with no tail, capable of creating tools of stone, although primitive. More surprising, they were able to do things considered only capable of men, namely their ability to control and harness fire. Clearly blessed with mind, yet their appearance like a less hairy monkey. While they walked upright, their gait seemed somewhat clumsy to Samuel. Not clumsy like a toddler or a new doe, but rather much less dignified. Their social interactions seemed a mix of beast and man. Their vocalizations could be mistaken for grunts or some lesser language Samuel couldn't tell. These robust creatures walked about the forests and plains and hunted a giant hairy elephant. Their broad chests and strong limbs spoke of a life grappling with the wild. With no name known to him, Samuel considered them brow men, based on a prominent feature of their face. He saw them gather in solemn circles, placing their dead gently upon beds of flowers. Their faces, although appearing more monkey-like to Samuel, were as empathetic as men, their expressions like a human. As he noticed their countenance during this funeral, seemed much more marked by grief and reverence, as though beseeching the spirits of the earth for mercy and acceptance. His vision carried him to a second creature, like man but not. These creatures, like a people of mystery with powerful builds, he considered them the enigma. There, among the shadows of great caves, Samuel observed the enigmas mingling with the browmen, their lives intertwined through bonds forged in survival and fleeting moments of kinship. Samuel's vision then saw lush jungles in an island of scarcity. He gazed upon the small-bodied creature that he called Greater Lilliputian. Their stature slightly larger than the Lilliputians that Gulliver saw, their lithe forms darting through the undergrowth, adept at capturing the creatures of the forest. Though small, they possessed cunning and resilience. Like the others, crafting tools and weapons of stone, each piece a testament to their ingenuity and the spirit's guidance in their hands. Once again, Samuel's vision showed him another creature dwelling in the caves, a creature whose limbs appeared more like monkey than the others. Beings both strange yet familiar, their curved fingers crafted tools from bamboo and stone, echoing the ingenuity of their island realm. He called these the dexterous men. Again, Samuel's vision saw a fifth creature that he referred to as the paradoxes. Their slender forms moving with grace through the starlit nights, burying their dead in the hidden depths of caves, a silent prayer in each motion. Throughout these revelations, the great wheel of time turned, and with each turn, the numbers of these brethren dwindled, their spirits tested by the changing earth. Change came with ice and fire, with mountains rising and valleys falling, and the brow men, once proud and many, found their strength waning under heaven's gaze. Conflicts arose as Samuel saw yet a sixth creature, but these he could tell were indeed human, perhaps the earliest men, using similar tools as the other five creatures. He saw the humans encounter the browmen, which was marked by both strife and moments of grace, where knowledge was shared by the light of communal fires. Even seeing the humans and browmen birth a child, half human, half browmen, but as the earth cooled further, the forests that had cradled the browmen in their bosom receded, leaving them exposed and fading like shadow at dawn. Samuel watched, as the last of the brow men, standing upon a high ridge, their faces turned towards the setting sun, singing their last lament into the coming night. So too did the enigma pass into memory, their legacy a whisper on the wind, known only in the stony silence of their deserted abodes. The greater Lilliputian and the dexterous men, isolated by rising seas and volcanic wrath, vanished like mist under the morning sun, their stories lost in the echoes of time. The paradoxes, too, their final echoes in the cavernous dark, marked the end of their journey, their secretive burials forever sealing their communion with the earth. And thus the world grew quieter, the voices of the ancient brethren fading, leaving behind only stone tools that became covered with mud. In the hush that followed, Samuel saw humans standing alone, the last of their kind, their path now unshared and solemn. The vision ended, leaving Samuel in the silent awe of dawn, the memory of ancient kin a solemn weight upon his soul as he walked forth into a world wholly inherited by humans. It was then that Samuel's vision turned to darkness once again.